3 minutes of Buena's JVA playing against the Cienega Bobcats. So while this game is wrapping up in preparation for our varsity game, we're going to thank some of our amazing sponsors and do a little bit of pregame talk about the upcoming 5A contest.
Yeah, and you know, we can take a few moments. This is an exciting game right now going on, and maybe we could do a little play-by-play of the ending of this game.
So what we got going on here, Buena is ahead 39-43. Oh, big steal there. And it's stolen back. Great steal by Carlos. This is Roman Baker driving to the basket. Layup, no good. Carlos fight for rebounds. There's Thompson floor. And no, we got a whistle. We got timeout called on the floor.
These kids are scrappy.
Listen, this game, the first game, it was very, very physical and competitive, and both teams want to win badly.
Well, Buena has the lead. And if you're just joining us, folks, this is the JV game.
Yes, this is the JV-A team. So this is your sophomores and mostly sophomores and juniors.
Okay, gotcha. We can see a really good crowd is starting to pile in tonight. A rivalry has kind of now developed. You know, maybe it's been going on for years, but a definite rivalry has developed between Buena and Cienega over the years. Maybe you can talk a little bit more about that.
It has, and so these two programs, pretty much Cienega is the closest 5A opponent to Buena, geographically speaking.
Yeah.
So, you know, the fans travel well for this, and these two teams have battled each other in all sports this year. Remember the beginning of the football season, they had a very close game. It's decided at the last second. The wrestling meets have been close, and now in the basketball contest, they've been close. And tonight means so much to both teams because the winner of the 5A Southern region is going to be crowned tonight at the end of this game. Someone's going to go home as not only the winner of the game, but as a regional champion. So this is going to be a very physical, well, I hope not physical, you know, in a bad way. This is going to be a very competitive game tonight. But the JV squads are both trying to support their programs by winning. So again, the JV-B team, which was freshmen, sophomores, they won earlier tonight, 75-49. And the JV-A is currently ahead 43-39.
2:26 left in this particular game. And then we're going to take a break, and we'll have the featured game of the night, the varsity team, and the big conference division matchup.
Yeah, we're crowning this one unofficially the 5A Southern Championship game. Both teams coming in, very great records. Buena is 8-1 in regional play. Cienega is 9-0 in regional play. So with a win for the Colts, that would give them identical records. However, the Colts don't automatically get the crown with a win. They have to win by 15 points or more in order to sort out that power balance that the computer calculates with margins of victory.
Oh, it's good information there. So they need a really big game tonight.
Yes. And so we want to remind everybody that's watching that our sports streams are brought to you by SSVEC. They're our presenting sports sponsor, powering our live stream through sports coverage all year long. SSVEC is serving our community. Also bringing coverage to us is Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC. Sierra Vista's pioneered a visionary approach to customer-centric service. Visit them at PrestigeSierraVista.com. Seniors Helping Seniors. At Seniors Helping Seniors, the caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at SouthernArizonaSHS.com or call 520-487-4246.
And a big thank you to Desert RV in Wichita City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years with offices in Tucson and in Hereford. Discover more at StanGreerMillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. And again, we can't thank these sports sponsors enough. MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE.
So coming out of the timeout, there's 2 minutes and 1 second. It is 2 minutes and remaining in this game tonight. Cienega trying to make something happen to score. Again, the Colts lead 43-39. Big rebound by Caden Lee. And here comes MJ Humes to Lee, ahead to Roman Baker. High pass, he got up for that. Baker thought about the three. He's fouled. That foul was on number 11. The score still remains the same, 43-39, 1:36 remaining on the clock.
And this is the JV A team?
JV A team, yes, sir.
Okay. For Buena.
So for JV teams, Lee's layup no good. For JV teams, there is no postseason, so this is the final game for both of these squads tonight. Floater rolls out. Ball knocked out of bounds will go to Buena. 1:25 remaining on the clock. Here we go, Colts coming up the floor. Baker fouled on the way to the basket. I think this one's gonna be on the floor. That's the fourth team foul for the Bobcats. One more and Buena will get the shoot. Inbound to Tariq Howard. Howard for two, no good. Clock is ticking under 1:12 here. Layup in the middle, that falls. 2 points for Cienega, 41-43. Colts still in the lead. To Tariq Howard. Back up top to Baker. Baker drives. He's fouled. And that's the 15th foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. .8 on the clock. Buena leads by 2.
The varsity game will be starting in just a few minutes. We're just showing you the end of the JV game right now. A very exciting finish here as it tightens up.
Again, these are arguably the two most talented programs, basketball programs, I think, in the Tucson and Cochise County area. Baker misses the second free throw, so an empty trip for him. 47 seconds remaining. Cienega trying to get a shot. And they take a timeout. And while they're in the timeout, this timeout brought to you by the American Southwest Credit Union. They're fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. We believe youth sports build character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local, member of the NCUA, and also an equal opportunity lender. TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Sonic Sierra Vista, Wednesdays is Wacky Pack Wednesday. Kids' meals are $2.49, and Thursdays is 99-cent corn dogs.
And by the way, it's Wacky Pack Wednesday all through Sunday this week. And get half-price shakes on Valentine's Day. It's a big Valentine's special. Half-price shakes all day. Sonic Sierra Vista on Saturday.
Also, timeout brought to you by Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10+ years with a lifetime of experience in the industry, proud supporters of local sports programs and athletes. So coming out of the timeout, 42.7 seconds on the clock. Buena JVA up by 2 points, 43-41. Cienega looking for a shot. Working the ball around the perimeter. In the corner. Almost fouled there by Howard. He's going to drive. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound by Baker. 22 seconds on the clock. Ball stolen. No, and he goes out of bounds after the steal. So the ball goes to Buena. And number 40 is called for a technical foul. He didn't like the out of bounds call. and showed a little bit of unsportsmanlike language there, and the official teed him up.
The main event coming up soon. Stay tuned. This is the end of the JV game between the Sierra Vista Buena Colts and Cienega JVA squad. 20 seconds left in this game. It's 43-41 with Buena in the lead, but we wanted to give you a chance to show the final game for these JV youngsters as well. Kevin?
Yes, sir.
Todd Ryan along with Kevin Lassiter here in Cienega.
Marlon Humes makes his first of 2 on this technical, extending Buena's lead to 3 points. He's going to shoot a second. Buena 44, Cienega 41. And he makes the second. Buena leads by 4, and Buena will get possession due to the technical foul. Coach Durrell takes the timeout, and during this timeout, we want to remind you that the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty is proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439. Eagle Plumbing is providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. Eagle Plumbing, proud supporters of local sports. And last but definitely not least, Benny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the community for 45 years with great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. We are proud to support this live stream sports coverage here on Cool FM, and we hope to see you soon. And ladies and gentlemen, please, we remind you, please do business with the businesses that support the things you love. Thanks to all our amazing sponsors.
Well, 20.2 seconds left in this JVA game. The Colts, thanks to those free throws, by the way, whoever that kid was.
That's Marlon Humes Jr.
We need him on the varsity team.
Yes, he does get varsity minutes. He's a sophomore, but he does play with the varsity team as well.
Okay, all right.
So 20.2 seconds, Buena to inbound here. Cienega has 5 fouls, so there is a bonus right now. If there's a foul, Buena's going to go back to the line and shoot 2 again. Oh, the inbound pass taken away. He's on a break, pulls up for 3, no good. Cienega grabs the rebound, clock under 12. 3-point attempt, again no good. Humes with the rebound, and he's fouled immediately with 8.1 on the clock. And the hope of Cienega making a miracle happen is starting to fade as they miss back-to-back 3-point attempts. So Humes is going to go back to the line and shoot another 2. The Colts JVA team got to be feeling good being ahead with this, little bit of time left, but you still got to be careful and stay focused. Humes makes the makes the first shot of his second attempt, extending Buena's lead to 5. 46-41, JV Colts on top.
Oh, this is definitely the wrong kid you want to foul.
Yeah, you don't want to foul him. And he makes the second shot. Colts lead by 6, 47-41, 8.1. Clock is running. Here we go, Cienega trying to get a shot. He drives. Layup attempt. Blocked by Caden Lee. He jumped to the moon for that. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your ball game. Buena JVA wins over Cienega 47-41. And so far, the Buena Colts are 2-0 on the night here in Vail.
Let's hope we can make it 3-0 as the big varsity matchup of the night. And again, we're billing it as the, go ahead and say it again.
The 5A Southern Region Championship game, because the championship will be won on this floor here tonight. Speaking of that, let's talk about tonight's game.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the 2 teams. The last time these 2 teams met, it was January 19th at the McHale Center under the bright lights at U of A. The Cienega Bobcats walked away from that game with the win. They won over the Colts 73-57, so they won by 16 points. They had an incredible night shooting from the field. They were 14 of 33 for 3-point range, the Bobcats were. The Colts were 8 of 19, so both teams shot the same percentage. Both teams shot 42%. However, Cienega kind of had a bigger volume of shots that they got up. Speaking of Cienega, they have a 19-4 record overall, which is number 5 in all of 5A statewide. They're 9-0 in the region, undefeated in the region, and they're also 7-0 at home. So again, this is a matchup here of number 1 from 5A Southern versus number 2. Cienega has won their last 4 games. Now let's talk about the Colts. The Colts traveling up I-10 from Sierra Vista. They come in with a 17-3 overall record. They are 8-1 in the region. Their only loss coming to Cienega back on January 19th. Buena currently is riding a 6-game win streak. They haven't lost since the last time these two teams met up. So a lot riding on this game. Cienega wants to try to continue to get the edge over Buena. In recent history, neither one of these teams has won both matchups in the season. They usually split the matchup. However, Buena trying to prove that they are able to hang with this team. However, both teams are playoff bound regardless of what happens in tonight's game.
All right, we got Coach Dennis Baker, who's making it up here. Dennis, we want to say hi to Dennis and talk a little bit about the game tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, how you feeling?
For sure. Oh, I feel good. We're excited, man. We're excited to get after it.
So, Coach, we looked at the stats. You know, both teams shot the same from three-point last time we matched up. Both teams shot 42%. However, you guys got up about twice as many shots as you did. Any plan tonight to let 3 fly a little often?
I'm sure the players want that, you know what I mean? But we'll see, you know, if we're making them, you know, the 3-ball is a big part of the game. It definitely was for them last time. Like you said, the percentages, I think, kind of evened out. But by the end of the game, I think last time the first half shooting was a bigger deal than the second half. So we'll see. Games like this, man, you never really know what's going to happen. Sometimes there's a X-factor player that comes out of nowhere and has a big game, or, you know, for either team, or, you know, maybe we get it going, get hot from 3, like you said, or maybe we got it going on inside. So some of it we're gonna see how the energy and the game is going. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Speaking of energy, as we turn the camera to the crowd, Cienega does draw very well, and they've come out in full force tonight. Now, it looks like we've got a good contingent of home fans as well, too.
Oh, yeah. We got some of our people out there, so I appreciate them coming out. They understand what this game means. It could come down to like a regional championship type game, so it's big for both teams. So it's going to be a good one.
Well, Coach, we're wishing you guys the best of luck.
Yeah, sure.
I think you guys got a good game plan you're going to use to come out, and your kids seem to be focused.
Yeah.
Not too excited, but just locked in and ready to go. So wish you the best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you guys going to bring home the hardware.
Yes, sir. We're going to try. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck, Dennis. Thank you again. Well, there you go. We'll exchange there. Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely feel the energy tonight, Kevin Lassiter, for this game. The last time the two teams met, you addressed that briefly. They played at the Martin Luther King tournament, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. That was
Tucson,
correct.
Right?
In Tucson. They got to play a great experience for a high school kid to get a chance to play on your local Division I college team's floor. That game played at the McHale Center at the U of A. Thomas Walker led Buena in scoring. I think he had 14 points in that game. And again, Buena in that game, they had a high number of turnovers, and that disrupted the Colts' style of playing. They like to play fast, and so they found themselves coming from behind, and Cienega shot the ball extremely well that night. Yeah,
and you were mentioning that, Jimmy, last night, that Cienega was just on fire.
Yes.
It seemed like they just couldn't miss.
They couldn't miss, and literally, anytime Buena kind of started surging back, here pops two more three-pointers from outside, and Cienega got to extend their lead. Buena tried to kind of get a surge back in the second quarter, and they were able to hold Cienega to the same number. I think both teams scored 13 points in the third. However, that just kept the status quo as what it was. No one was able to pull them away. So tonight's contest should be a really good one. I'm sure that both teams have tweaked their game plans to try to, display something different from what they showed last time. But as you're watching this game, it's going to be a good one. I'm looking for Thomas Walker, our big guy, number 21, to establish himself early. I'm also looking to see what's going to be the contribution from some of the young guys that are suiting up tonight. For example, if you look out on the floor, we got Marlon Humes, MJ Humes, who just played in the JV game. He's playing tonight as a sophomore. Eli Avachuko is a sophomore that suited up tonight. And these two sophomores, along with the star power of the seniors, we're going to see what this game turns out to be. Meanwhile, for Cienega, they got some great players on that side. Jackson Moore, a great scorer, able to shoot, able to defend. And then Austin Trishler, who shot 100%, I mean, no, not 100%. He hit, I think, almost 60% of his three-pointers from last game. That's number 4 from Cienega. So, again, this Buckhead team matches up very well with Buena. It's almost a mirror match as far as the talents and abilities of the team. Buena a tad bit bigger in size, but they match up very, very well.
A big thank you to our presenting live sponsor, SSVEC, serving our community, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric. If you're just joining us, folks, you can feel the electricity in the house. The fans, a good contingent of Buena Colts fans has come tonight as well. We're going to zoom in on that a little bit more on the visitors section. The visitors section is almost filled up.
It's great to see the Colts faithful take the trip up here to support the team. It's really great to see it. And people are still pouring in.
We've got a late start tonight, obviously, with the game because the JV A game.
There were a couple of stoppages due to an injury or two. So, yeah, we're just a little bit behind.
But good news, if you're just joining us tonight, folks, the JV teams, both the JV teams did win tonight. And you saw the very end of the JV A team. That's
right. JVB won 75-43, I believe the final was. And JVA won 47-41. So a close game with the JVA, as expected. Again, these are two very talented basketball programs, and they're always thinking 1 or 2 steps ahead. You know, the JV teams represent the future of both programs, and if you see a JVA matchup that's that close, that means that our varsity matchups for years to come are going to be competitive and some good contests as well.
Well, looking forward to this game tonight. We've got about 5 minutes and counting, 5 minutes and 20 seconds left before we get underway with the main event of the night. I'm Todd Ryan, along with
the electric, Todd. I'm telling you. I mean, it's almost looking like it's looking almost like standing room only here. These seats are filling up fast.
Well, and we know that this is a little bit of an extra rivalry. We know that about a year ago, around this time, there was, the incident that occurred after the game in Buena at Sierra Vista High School. You want to talk about energy and tensions, and because it was a close game that came right down to the wire,
right.
And so there was a lot of, parents that were into the game, and they thought maybe some of the calls weren't going their way, and vice versa. It was just, by the end of the game, people were exhausted mentally, and, nerves were frayed, however you want to describe it. And so the cops had to be called, and it was one of those nights.
You hate to hear about the involvement of law enforcement, but it did end without any, violent type of stuff that took place.
There was no actual violence. Mm-hmm. It just took a while to get everybody out of the gymnasium.
Yes. And so this year, the first contest between these two games, technically speaking, was on the schedule as a home game for Buena, but not played on Buena's home floor. So the game at U of A counted as Buena's home contest between these two teams this year.
Was that because of just how it worked out in the schedule?
So the organizers of the MLK tournament were looking to find teams that were, two competitive programs that also had a rivalry and would be a meaningful game. And so they had to kind of move some things around. But Buena was approached and asked, hey, do you guys want to play in this tournament? And Coach Baker took the opportunity. He said yes. He said that, I don't want to not give my players a chance to play at the university and, walk through the facilities and things like that. So Buena kind of gave up the opportunity to have a home game at the Instant Gymnasium at Buena to play under the lights at U of A.
All right, we are about 2 minutes, 48 seconds left in this before we start the main event tonight. We'll probably have the national anthem as well.
Cienega's brought in kind of all the bells and whistles. They got the band in the stands. They got multiple cheerleading teams out here. Their student section is full. The home crowd section is full. The visitor section is full. And we don't want to see any ruckus, but there is security on site. And they've been here for all 3 games tonight. So, again, this is going to be a very, very competitive game tonight. Looking to see some really great basketball. And the thing that's going to be good is these teams are going to kind of know more about themselves and get a reality check on who they are by the end of tonight's game.
Thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC, Sierra Vista, pioneering a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Seniors helping seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at Southern Arizona SHS.com. And RV City in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Thanks to Jeff Rose and the crew at DesertRVCenter.com.
So just about a minute, a little over a minute to go before we tip this thing up. It's going to be a great game tonight, folks. You tuned in for a good one. Stay with us afterwards. We'll get you some post-game interviews and try to get you a good wrap-up on the game at the end of it.
Now, Kevin, you were saying that this is a battle for first place in the 5A Southern Division,
yes.
Right? But Cienega is undefeated.
Yes.
Buena has 1 loss, and the only loss they have
is to
Cienega. So if they win tonight, in order to win the Southern Conference, they've got to win by at least 15 points. Is that what you were saying?
Yes, sir. So you look at the records, again, Buena 8-1, Cienega 9-0. If Buena wins tonight, that would make both teams' records sit at 9-1. And Buena has to win by 15 or more in order to try to offset the 16-point loss that they took to Cienega earlier in January.
So
Cienega could lose and still win the 5A Southern.
Gotcha. But the Colts need a nice moral victory, a nice feel-good victory, because this is the final game of the season.
This is it.
And they got to have some momentum going into the playoffs.
You don't want to back into the playoffs. Yep. You like to go in with a win. So I think we're getting ready to have the national anthem. Oh, actually, before that's going to be some presentations going on from Cienega, because this is also Cienega's senior night. So we're in called out right now with senior center number 2, Lewis Roberts, being escorted onto center court by his family. This is senior guard Jackson Moore. So that's not Jackson Moore, I apologize. That's Jaden Rogers. That's Jaden Rogers coming out. Rogers is a dual sport athlete. He also is a wide receiver on the Cienega Bobcats football team. Had a very, very great year this year. Included some key plays in the contest against Buena earlier this year. And so in comparison to the Coach Cienega's roster, a lot younger with only 2 seniors. Meanwhile, Buena has 9 seniors on its roster. starting lineup for the Colts being announced.
Number 2, Ricardo Brooks. Number 13, Stephen Wambach.
Stephen Wambach, the silent assassin. We hope that he gets noisy tonight. And Thomas Welker, known as Big T, should be leading the way for the Colts. Cienega starting lineup. At center, Lewis Roberts. At guard, the hot-handed, sharpshooting Jackson Moore. The other guard, number 4, Austin Trishner, another sharpshooter from beyond the arc. At forward, number 5, Jaden Rogers. And number 10, Chris Del Rio. And that'll be your starting 5 for the Cienega Bobcats. I'm going to pause for the national anthem here. So we've had warm-ups. We've introduced and honored the seniors. We've honored America. We've had our huddles and pep talks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a basketball game. Number 1, 5A Southern Region, Cienega, hosting number 2, Buena. The battle for the 5A Southern starts now. Thomas Welker and Lewis Roberts are going to meet at midcourt for the tip.
Thank you to MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE, and we are ready to roll.
Tip controlled by the Colts. Cross court to Adam Nelson. Back up top to Padilla, who drives in the lane. Layup, no good. Rebound by Rogers. Out to Moore. Cross the court to Gutierrez. And back to Moore in the corner. Rogers jumper, no good. Rebound by Nelson. Ricardo Brooks pushing it up the court to Padilla. In the lane to Welker. Reverse layup is blocked by Roberts. Score still 0-0 here. 7-16 in the first. Three-point attempt, no good by Moore. And already the Cienega student section is alive. Ball almost knocked out of bounds, and it does it go out, or was that a foul? Okay, so that was a foul. That foul went against number 1, Gabe Padilla. That's the Colts' first team foul, and Padilla's first personal. 7:05 on the clock. Neither team has scored yet. Inbound pass. Gutierrez at the free-point line. Out to Rogers. Back to Balteras. Nelson playing tight defense. On the wing. Rogers 3, no good. Long rebound by Trichler. Up top to Moore. 3, no good. Colts fighting for the rebound, but they lose it. Ball goes out of bounds off of the foot of a Bobcat. And the Colts will inbound here. 7:36 in the first quarter. No score yet. Padilla to Nelson. Back to Padilla. Colts working the ball around, trying to open something up. Nelson for 3. No good. A rebound by Balteras. In the corner to Trichler. Trichler drives. Passes low under the basket, intercepted by Brooks, and ball taken away by Welker. Up the court to Padilla. He thinks about it, waits for numbers. To Brooks, back in the corner. Nelson with a double team, passes out of it. Padilla into the lane, out to a waiting Brooks. Brooks over the corner, run back for 3. No good. Rebound by Roberts. 5:50, still no score. This game is going to be like this. Both teams trying to be patient and wait for the best shot. Rogers drives, kicks it out in the corner to Trichler. Trichler's 3 will fall, and that's the first bucket of the night. Austin Trichler for 3. Cienega leads 3-0 over the Colts. Colts working the ball around. Nelson pulls up, and he responds with a 3 of his own. We're tied again at 5:21. Adam Nelson makes his first bucket, 3-3. Rogers drives out to Trichler. Trichler works it into the paint, goes up. The floater falls. That's 5 points for Trichler. Bobcats lead 5-3. Oh, Brooks loses the handle. Ball stolen by Moore. Skips it ahead to Balteras. Layup at the glass, no good. Rebound by Welker. And ball stolen back by Rogers. He's in the paint, takes a layup. He scores. And now the Bobcats lead by 4, 7-3. 4:44 remaining in your first quarter. And a near steal by Moore, but the ball goes out of bounds. Sub coming in for Cienega. That's number 11, Bobby Balteras. I've been calling a long number. Number 10 is Chris Del Rio, who has been shooting for 3s earlier. So Balteras checks in now. He's wearing number 11, folks. Adam Nelson gets the inbound pass. The double team approaches, skips it out to Brooks. Brooks to the basket, floater. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. Rebounded long by Balteras. He's on the break, goes to the basket. His layup no good. Rebound by Brooks. And Brainer decides to slow it down and not push the tempo. To Padilla. Almost lost the handle, but recovered by Brooks. Round back, over the corner to Nelson. Down low to Welker. No shot. He kicks it out to Brooks. They're trying to get the ball down low to Welker. Brooks, somebody's got to shoot. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Padilla almost lost the handle. Kicks it out to Nelson at 4 seconds. No good. Rebound by Welker. And that is going to be a 35-second violation because Nelson's shot did not touch the rim. Colts make a substitution. Checking in, my friend of yours, JoJo, the Microwave Thomas. He checks in, and also number 10, Jeremy Booker checks in tonight. Buena with a 5 senior lineup on the floor. And here comes Rogers, driving into the lane. Layup is good. Extends the lead to 6. Bobcats 9, Colts 3. Brooks into the lane, thought about it, kicked it out to Padilla on the wing. Back to Brooks, across court to Booker. Booker takes the 3, no good. Long rebound by Trichler. To Del Rio, in the corner. Bobby Balteras for 3, off the top of the backboard, no good. Rebound by Padilla. Skips it ahead to Booker in the lane. He almost got tied up, but he held on to it. And the Colts trying to reset, start over again. Padilla drives. Nice move to the basket. Does not get the bounce on the layup. Cienega's pushing in the corner. There's more for three. No good. He gets his own rebound. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be off the foot of Jackson Moore. Ball's going to go to the Colts. Substitutions being made by Cienega. Number 22, Chase Briggs, comes into the game. He's going to give Chris Del Rio a break. Cienega 9, Buena 3, 2:45 in the first quarter. Also, Eli Avachuco just checked in for the Colts. To JoJo. Back to Brooks. Brooks for three. No good. A rebound by Briggs, and here comes Rogers. Long, no, not a three-point attempt. He went to pass it in the lane of Rogers. Rogers and he run on the same page. I'm sorry, Briggs and he run on the same page. So 2:23. Buena trails by 6. And this game looking a little like the last game where shots were so hard to get off for the Colts due to the aggressiveness of the Bobcat defense. Welker on the right side, back up top to Thomas. He drives, stops at the free throw line to Brooks. Looks at the three but dishes it out. Avachuco into the lane. He takes the layup, no good. Buena trying to get good shots, they're just not falling. We're under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. There's more. Outside, Rogers, three. No good. Rebound by Trichler. Trichler puts up a shot, no good. Rebound by Thomas. And here comes Avachuco. He lost the handle, a turnover. Rogers kind of bobbled it, but maintained control. Trichler at the three-point line. Out to Moore. Moore drives. Into the lane, that's the and one, and that foul's probably going to go against Ricardo Brooks. The bucket counts, extending the lead. Bobcats lead 11-3, 1:33 remaining in the first quarter. And we got some kind of discussion having taken place by the officials. So the foul was charged to Ricardo Brooks. That's Brooks' first personal, second team foul for Buena. And this is going to be Jackson Moore shooting one free throw. He misses, knocked out of bounds by Chase Briggs. Substitution made for Cienega. Number 0, Nate Nichols checks in. So Moore's going to get a little bit of a break in this last minute 32. And the Colts bring the ball up the floor. Trailing 11-3. To Avachuco in the paint to Welker. He brings it back out to Brooks. Pass to Thomas taken away. And the layup by Balteras counts, but he's fouled on the way up. And that's going to be an and one for him. So Cienega's lead now up to 10. Bobcats 13, Colts 3.
This is not the start the Colts were looking for.
No, it's not.
By any means. And
Coach Baker wisely takes a timeout here to try to regroup with his players.
But the Cienega defense is just so...
They're very good.
Yeah,
and when
they're aggressive.
When teams, they really, know their opponent very well. They know that Buena likes to run their offense through Welker. And when Welker gets the ball, they're making a concerted effort to have two defenders on him at all times. I mean, they want to smother him, not give him a chance to even set up in the paint and get position. So it's going to be very tough for Buena to do that tonight.
They're not allowing the Colts to get into any kind of groove.
Right.
To score.
And Buena's been making some bad passes, some errant passes getting away from them, causing turnovers and giving Cienega easy baskets.
Big thank you to American Southwest Credit Union. Fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. We believe in youth sports that build character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At American Southwest credit union or money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. Well, let's see if this timeout helps and we can kind of get back on track here. 1:13 left in the first quarter.
So Baltierez is shooting his one free throw after the and one. Free throw no good. Rebounded by Cienega, but stolen by Avachuco, who leads the Colts in steals. Skipped ahead to Booker. Avachuco at the top, the sophomore with the rock, trying to drive. He's quickly jumped on by a double team to Brooks, out to Thomas. Booker in the corner, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Colts gotta get a shot up. To a cutting Welker, who gets it under the basket. Spinning layup falls, and that's Welker's first basket of the night. Cienega 13, Buena 5, 38 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Baltierez drives, tries to pass it over to Briggs, but it's taken away. Colts pushing it up. Brooks on the wing to Thomas, to Welker. Outside to Avachuco, who drives back out to Thomas. Thomas from way back. Shot no good. He fell on the release, but ball stolen away. Welker under the basket. Reverse layup. He misses. Rebound by Rogers, and here come the Bobcats in the corner under the basket, and he misses the layup as the clock ticks to zeros at the end of the first quarter. The Cienega Bobcats 13, the Buena Colts 5.
Thank you to TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Thanks to Sonic Sierra Vista. Wednesdays are Wacky Pack Wednesdays. Kids meals $2.49, but Kevin, they got a special all this week through Sunday. Kids meals $2.49 at Sonic Sierra Vista. Plus, tonight being Thursday, 99-cent corn dogs every Thursday night. And on Valentine's Day on Saturday, half-price shakes, any size, any flavor, all day and all night at Sonic.
So Sierra Vista, you got to get down to Sonic because they got great things happening down there. Please go and take advantage of these deals.
Well, Kevin, it's 13-5. Obviously, Cienega owns the first quarter.
Yep.
We got to have, if you're a Colt fan, the Colts own the second quarter.
That's what we're hoping for, and I think that what we saw at the end of the first, we saw Buena slowing down the pace, working the ball around, and we saw them having to get shots up in a different way. So I'm looking to see the Colts kind of slash and move a little more, throwing the ball to people that are cutting to try to open some stuff up. Dawson Simon checks in for the first time tonight. And here we go, second quarter begins. Moore brings it up in the corner to Nichols, out to Trichler. In the middle, Del Rio. That's good. 2 more points for Del Rio. And the Bobcat lead goes back up to 10, 15-5. Thomas. Avachuco. Here's Thomas cutting to the basket. He's fouled on his way up. That foul goes against Chris Del Rio. And to the line, shooting 2 is going to be number 5, JoJo Thomas. Not a friendly environment to be shooting free throws in, as Thomas misses the first. Colts make a substitution. They bring Adam Nelson in, so Brooks will get a breather. 7:30 first quarter, Colts trail by 10. Thomas free throw, no good. Rebound by Briggs. To Moore, in the corner to Trichler. That's Nichols on the baseline. His layup is good. Cienega 17, Buena 5. Nelson brings the ball up. Hand off to Avachuco, who's almost trapped, but he gets away from it. Very physical defense being played by Cienega, and that results in a blocking foul by number 3, Jackson Moore. Jaden Rogers checks back into the game for Cienega. Buena keeps the same lineup. Cienega's got 2 team fouls at this point. 7:07 in the second quarter. Avachuco inbounds it to Nelson. Nelson tried to skip it in the lane of Thomas. Stolen away by Moore. And Cienega taking their time, coming up the floor. In the corner, Trishler. 3 no good. Rebound by Avachuco. Skips it ahead to Thomas. Thomas throws it over to Wambach. Out to Simon. Simon at the free throw line. He's fouled on the shot. And so 3 team fouls for the Bobcats. That foul charge to number 10, Chris Del Rio. So Dawson Simon is going to shoot 2. He makes the first. Score 17-6. Cienega in the lead. Bobby Balteras checks into the game. And so does Gabe Padilla for the Colts. Simon shoots the second, no good. Rebound by Briggs. Skipped it ahead to a hanging Moore in the corner. Trishler drives the baseline, back to Moore under the basket. He's fouled on the shot. I think he got fouled by Welker on that one.
Thank you to our presenting sponsor, SSVEC, serving our community. The Colts down 17-6.
Jackson Moore misses the first free throw. He will be shooting 2. Moore makes the second shot. 18-6. Cienega leads by 12. Nelson brings it across. His defender falls. Nelson for long 2. No good off the front of the rim. Long pass to Briggs. In the corner to Balteras. Rogers pulled up the 3 and bang, bang, bang. Extending the lead again. Cienega 21, Buena 6. That's going to be a foul against Jackson Moore. Another one for him as he tried to, before he ripped the ball away, he had some body contact. 4 team fouls for the Bobcats early here in the second quarter. 21-6 with 6 minutes remaining. And if I'm Buena, I want to attack. I want to get them in the bonus so you can go shoot free throws. Inbound pass to Nelson. In the paint to Welker. They double immediately. Nelson for 3. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound by Wambach. Out in the corner, Dawson Simon for 3. That 3 is short. Rebounded by Briggs. And Buena getting good looks, just not able to get the ball to fall. Balteras to Rogers. In the corner to Nichols. Takes a 3. Nichols 3, no good. Long rebound by Trishler. To Rogers. Is Balteras out in the corner to Briggs, who gets the ball stripped away by Adam Nelson. And a foul is called. I think that's going to be a foul against Briggs on a trip. And that's the 15th foul, so Buena's going to be shooting. Buena about to make a substitution. Ricardo Brooks is going to check in. I'm not sure who he's taking out. But Buena will be shooting as they're now in the bonus. So Adam Nelson's going to take the shot. Nelson makes the first. Buena trails by 14, 21-7. 5:21 remaining in the first half of basketball. And I like what I just saw, a little exchange between Nelson and the coach. Nelson makes the second, reducing the lead to 13, and Buena steps up the press defense. Rogers charges ahead. And there's a foul against Gabe Padilla. Eli Avachuco checks back into the game for the Colts, and Cienega takes a timeout. Timeout called by Coach Ruiz. Again, 5:17 in the second quarter. Colts trail by 13. Cienega 21, Buena 8.
Thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10 plus years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporter of local sports programs and athletes. The Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439.
Buena got to get out of this huddle quick because Cienega has possession, and they don't have to wait for the Colts. Current lineup for the Colts: Wambach, Welker, Padilla, Brooks, and Avachuco as they trail 21-8 in the second quarter. Inbounds to Rogers. Deep. He brings it across half court. He drives to the basket, gets it under the baseline. Ball stolen by Wambach, trying to push it up the floor. He ends up on the floor with the ball. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow will go to Buena. Yeah, he lost the handle as he tried to pick up his speed and press it. I gotta say, I'm very impressed by the athletic ability of the Bobcats. They just move their feet very well. Inbound to Avachuco, 4:58 on the clock. Colts still trail by 13. To Walker from the elbow, jumper no good. Rebound by Trishler. Avachuco attacks the ball and holds on to it, and wisely throws it off the foot of Jaden Rogers to maintain possession down on this end of the floor.
That was actually a smart play.
Yeah, very, very good hustle play by the sophomore, and Smart realizing to throw it off his foot because you about to fall out of bounds. 4:42 on the clock. Long inbound pass to Brooks. In the corner to Padilla. Cross court pass. Wambach thought about the three. Skips it in the corner to Avachuco. Down low to Welker. Spins. No foul call. A lot of contact. Layup no good. And the Bobcats running again. Valterra is in the lane. He is fouled, and that's an and one. That foul, I think, is going to go against, is that Avachuco? Let's see. No, they call that foul against Wambach, so the basket is good. Cienega 23, Buena 8. Cienega makes the substitution. Chris Del Rio checks in for Austin Trishler. And Bobby Valterra is at the line shooting one. Shot no good. Rebound by Wambach. He slows down and let the pressure go away. Oh no, Avachuco tried to get the ball over to Gabe Padilla, but it goes out of bounds. I think it was tipped. Yes, Buena maintains possession. Brooks is going to inbound it. Long inbound to Avachuco. Over to Brooks. Gets it in the lane to Welker. Out to Wambach. They get in the lane to Welker again. Welker's got to shoot. And he gets the and one on the off-balance spinning layup. Buena 10. Cienega 13. Buena trails by 13. I'm sorry, Cienega 23. Buena trails by 13. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. And Thomas Welker, the Colts' leading scorer, is going to go to the line to shoot one. Buena trying to show a little more patience to set up their shots. Welker misses the free throw. Rebound by Roberts. Here come the Bobcats. Rogers, full speed to the lane. He trips and falls. Ball stolen. Padilla pulls up, misses the layup. Rebounded by Brooks. Out to Wambach, who drives. Back in the corner to Brooks. Looks at three. Loses the handle, but recovers. Avachuco for three. It falls! And Buena gets double digits. Colts 13, Bobcats 23. Buena reduces the lead to 10. And another steal by Avachuco. Buena pushing, they got numbers. Ball knocked out of bounds by Jaden Rogers. And Cienega makes some subs. Jackson Moore checks back in, and so does Chase Briggs. 3:23 on the clock.
Well, they've got it down to a 10-point difference now, at least, so far.
JoJo Thomas checks in for the Colts. Padilla's gonna come out, take a seat. And Brooks got an inbound right in front of the student section. Inbound pass to Thomas. He's picked up at midcourt by Balteras. Screen by Brooks. Balteras almost ran through him. In the corner to Avachuco. He drives, spins. To Welker in the middle. Welker shot, no good. Rebound by Del Rio. Again, another good look, just didn't fall. Rogers to Del Rio at the free throw line. Easy two-point shot is good. Cienega 25, Buena 13. Ahead to Avachuco for three. No good. Rebound by Del Rio. 2:40 remaining in the first half. Rogers to Del Rio. He's tangled up. Ball stolen away by the Colts. Brooks down court. Looks at a three. He takes it. And it falls. 3 points for Ricardo Brooks. Buena 16, Cienega 25. Colts trail by 9. Del Rio under the basket to Briggs. Blocked by Welker. Rebounded by Del Rio. He goes up again. Another, oh, they called a foul. So on the shot attempt, no good. That foul called against Wambach, I believe. Buena's 4th team foul. And Del Rio's gonna shoot 2. Del Rio makes the first. Extends the lead back to 10 points. Austin Trishler checks in for the Bobcats. Del Rio misses the second. Rebound by Welker with 2:08 on the clock. And the big fella pushes it up the court to Brooks. He picked up his dribble a little too soon. Thomas back to Brooks. Brooks drives. Layup is good. 2 more points for Ricardo Brooks. Buena 18, Cienega 26. Ball tip. Almost stolen, but Rogers 4 feet ahead to the rim. Layup, no good. Gets the rebound out to Trishler for 3. No good. Rebound by Brooks. The foul is called against Chase Briggs. Got a hold. Buena's gonna go to the line and shoot 2 more. And listen to this crowd come alive. They do not like the call. I'm sure the Buena fans do. 1:31 on the clock. Buena trails by 8. 26-18. Ricardo Brooks is going to shoot 2.
Gotta get these free throws.
I mean, this is a position to help you out. Every time they foul you, 2 free shots. Brooks misses the first. Jeremy Booker is going to check into the game for Wambach. These free throws really count tonight. Brooks makes the second. Buena 19, Cienega 26. 1:29 remaining. To Del Rio in the corner. Skips it up top to Rogers. Back in the corner to Del Rio. He takes a 3 off the side of the backboard, but he is fouled while shooting. Foul by Booker. He's going to shoot 3. So a costly foul for Buena. Not only is it a 3-point attempt, but it just put the Bobcats into the bonus. So now they'll be shooting on every foul. 1:17 remaining in the first half. Buena trails 19-26. Chris Del Rio at the line to shoot 3. He misses the first shot. Got 2 more remaining. Del Rio makes the second. Cienega 27, Buena 19. And he makes the third shot. 28-19, Cienega ahead. Abachuco into the front court to Brooks. Out to Thomas. Shake and bake behind the back with the cross. Skips it down low to Booker. Turnaround jump shot. It falls for Jeremy Booker. Buena 21, Cienega 28. The lead now down to 7 points. We're under 1 minute. Buena clawing back here in the second quarter. Dribble drive by Del Rio. Out top to Rogers. Ball tipped. Knocked out of bounds by Welker, and Buena turning up the defensive pressure, trying to fight back and chip away at this lead. 40.7 seconds left. Gutierrez about to inbound the ball. Inbound saved by Moore. Back to Rogers. He's about to take off. No, he bumps into Booker and slows down. Nice cut by Del Rio, who drives. Layup. Good, very good layup. Tough shot contested by Welker. Extends the lead back to 9 points. Cienega 30, Buena 21. Buena taking their time to set up a shot. Clock just ticked under 12 seconds. Welker out for 3. He drives at the free throw line. Back to Booker. 5 seconds remaining. Thomas with the ball. He pulls up from way back. No good, and at the end of the first half, the Cienega Bobcats lead by 9 points. They have 30, the Buena Colts 21.
Well, Kevin, we're going to have a halftime interview here in just a few moments. The Buena boys football senior signing announcements. That interview coming up here shortly. We want to run down and thank our sponsors, of course. Before we do that, SSVEC, of course, our presenting sponsor. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC, pioneering a visionary approach of customer-centric service. PrestigeSierraVista.com. Seniors helping seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Go to SouthernArizonaSHS.com. And Desert RV Center as well, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to DesertRVCenter.com.
Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years. With offices in Tucson and in Hereford, discover more at StanGreerMillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. The MORSE Automotive Group of Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. The American Southwest Credit Union is fired up to cheer on your hometown athletes. We believe youth sports builds character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. And American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local, member of the NCUA and an equal opportunity lender.
TWN delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial services for over 10 years. The Sherry Apple Team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes. Feeney's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the community for 45 years with great pizza, proud to support our community. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We've got about 8 minutes to go here before we start the second half. 30-21. Back to the studio with Dan the Man and our special interview with our football athletes.
Remodeling Player of the Week.
We're out here talking to these guys today about their signing, and this was signing week for college football, and signing day was Tuesday, so officially these guys have made their decisions, and they're going to share with us where they have decided to play at the next level, and we're going to talk a bit about what came to those decisions for these guys. So we're going to start with Mr. TJ Walker. He's going to
My name is Latavis. Some know me as TJ, and I'm committed and signed to Western Colorado. What brought me there is the coaches, and then what the coaches told me about, Gunnison and Western Colorado. Some may not know this, but I really like playing in the cold because it's just I run really hot, so I'm normally hot when everybody else is cold. And over at Gunnison, they have a really, really solid team, and everybody is almost like brothers. Everybody's like family, and they do stuff outside of football. And I want to be able to experience that.
Next up, we have Ricardo Brooks. Go ahead, sir.
I'm committed and signed to Western Colorado University. What brought me there, obviously the coaches, and I got to talk to the players outside of the visit, and I felt like I belonged there. And like Gunnison is a small town just like here, so it's like I'm not really gonna be I'm not gonna miss anything. Yeah, I like the campus a lot.
I'm Cooper Cross. I'm going to Morningside University, and what brought me there was the location. First of all, it's a really nice area, clean town. It's a little bit bigger, and you kind of have everything there you would need. A lot of the Missouri River runs right through it. A lot of fishing in the area, and the football team is pretty good, really good for NAIA. They kind of seem like a family from talking to some of the players, and I really like the coaches there too, especially the linebacker coach. He's really what made that decision for me, talking to him.
My name is Zach Barrett. I'm committed and signed to Ottawa University, and the reason I decided to go there is because obviously the coaches, I really like them. It's a really good team for NAIA at least, and it's in Phoenix. It's not that far away from home. All my family can come see the games, so it was just the best option for me. And I want to major in criminal justice and become law enforcement afterwards.
My name's Trent Williams. I'm committed to Montana State University Northern. It's in Havre, Montana. I really like the school a lot because it's not only is it a good school, but it's also a trade school. So for the 4 years, I can get a true 4-year degree in my business management or whatever in the business-oriented segment. And then I can also do diesel technology for 2 years. And that's really what caught my eye to the school. And then, of course, the coaching staff is great. Coach Wampa is my defensive coordinator, and he's from Phoenix, born and raised in Arizona. And then Coach Sowers, the head coach, he actually coached at NEU for like 20 years.
Jerome Sowers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
wow. I didn't know. I thought he retired.
Yes, sir. No, he's still coaching.
Okay.
And then,
That's exciting.
the area is perfect for me. The town's about 6,000 people, so it's a small town, but it's in a beautiful area of Montana, right next to Canada, so I can walk to Canada pretty much. And then, yeah, it's a really nice town. There's a lot of fishing, hunting, off-roading, all types of things like that. Community is all about the football. When it's football season, they're out watching the game because that's all about there is to do there during that time.
What do you feel like you're going to leave to these guys, moving forward with the program, even with Coach Thomas even making a move towards a new career and a new setting for himself? What kind of impact do you want to see and just, share to leave with the next varsity team here at Buena?
Well, I feel like we set a standard. We set a high standard. I mean, the past 3 years we made playoffs, and it's just like I think that really showed us what we can do down here. And hard work, a lot of hard work. I mean, Coach Thomas definitely taught us hard work. We were out here conditioning 24/7, and he really pushed us. And I think that's the that's the standard here. You know, just it doesn't matter about the size, the skill, just hard work, and you'll get somewhere.
Yeah, as Trent said, we set the standard, and with the young guys coming up, they're good, but they need to like live up to us. And they got some good guys, but they can still do it. I believe in them.
Hopefully I inspired the upcoming freshmen to lift some weights. It happened for me when I came in as a freshman. I saw Will Stemler in the weight room and Anthony Tiburcio. They were pretty strong. So, that kind of inspired me to get bigger and stronger. And I hope I did the same thing for them.
Hopefully I inspired like the underclassmen to like be fast, because that can take you a long way. That's really about it. Like,
I just hope that everybody can, be athletic, and that's what I want to leave, is be versatile and do everything that you can. If you could play a position and it's needed, then play that position. But what I really want to say is the class of 26, I feel like we left a lot of history, because we set some standards that nobody else has. As soon as we were sophomores and most of us were starting, we made the playoffs. Junior year made the playoffs. Senior year we made the playoffs, and we left something that we really hope this younger class can break.
Any state
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As the last seconds of halftime tick away, we're preparing for the second half of basketball. Again, 5A Southern Region Championship on the line here. We're up in Vail at Cienega High School, where the Bobcats are leading the Buena Colts 30-21. Colts struggled trying to kind of get into an offensive groove in the first quarter, but late in the second, they started to kind of slow down and get a bit of a pace going. So I'm looking to see the Colts exercise patience and continue to chip away. Cienega led by as much as 15 at one point, and the Colts chipped away at the lead, got as close as 6, and then the Bobcats pulled ahead again. So Colts currently trail by 9. Again, this is a full house tonight. Student section full, home section full, visitor section just about full. Cienega's got 4 cheerleading squads out on the floor because this is their senior night.
Yeah, it's been a loud crowd tonight. And good to see that Buena, if you're a Colts fan, got within 10 points by half, because it was looking ugly there for a while.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. All right, so start the second half. Cienega is going to have possession. They're going to be shooting to the basket to your left, viewers. And they have the possession arrow. Jaden Rogers waiting for the official to let us begin so we can inbound the ball.
Big thank you to our presenting sponsor, SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community.
Powering all of our live streams this year. Thanks a lot to SSVEC. And here we go. Second half begins. Inbound pass to Del Rio. Guarded by Adam Nelson. Del Rio into the lane, but retreats out to Moore. Moore drives. This is over to Bobby Balteras, who knocks down the 2. Cienega 32, Buena 21. Extend the lead to 11 points. Nelson to Padilla. Over to Wambach. To Nelson. Buena's got to get closer. There we go to Welker. Brooks in the lane. To Wambach. Over to Welker. Back to Wambach. Nelson all alone in the corner. 3, no good. Rebound by Welker. Wambach takes a 3. It will fall. Buena 24, Cienega 32. Buena using patience to find a good shot. Valterez on the left side. Welker defending. He's going to drive. He misses the shot, heavily contested. Padilla with the rebound to Nelson. Colts trying to push. Nelson loses the handle. And the ball's going to go to Cienega. Rogers inbounds it to Moore. Buena, full court defense being applied. Brooks. On Moore. Moore passes over to Del Rio, who drives. Welker knocks it away, but it falls right into the waiting hands of Jaden Rogers. 2 more points for the Bobcats, 34-24 with 6:20 remaining. In the corner to Padilla. Down low to Welker under the basket, surrounded by Bobcat defenders, and he is fouled. Let's see who that goes to. That foul charged to Austin Trichler. First team foul of the second half for the Bobcats. 6:15 on the clock. Padilla inbound to Welker, guarded by Rogers, passes it over. Welker for 3. No good. Valterez driving, down low to Trichler. His layup bounces out, but a late foul call, as I think Padilla's attempt to block the shot, he hit him in the head. So Austin Trichler is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Cienega leads by 10, 34-24, 6:02 remaining in the third quarter. Trichler makes the first, extends the lead to 11. Trichler sinks the second shot. Cienega 36, Buena 24. Padilla bringing the ball across to Brooks at the top. They got to get closer to the three-point line before they start passing. To Nelson. Tries to get it inside to Welker. Taken away by Rogers. And here he comes, charging into the lane. Kick out to Trichler for 3. No good. Rebound by Adam Nelson. Brooks passed out of the trap. Nelson. Welker. Back up to the top. Wambach dribbles into the free throw line. Sinks a 2-point shot. Buena 26. Cienega 36. 5:20 remaining in the quarter. Rogers over to Trichler. Trichler jump shot. No good. Rebound. Adam Nelson. Colts have numbers. Padilla takes a 3. Rebound by Welker to Wambach. Long 3. And that falls. Another shot by the silent assassin. Buena 29, Cienega 36. Rogers darts into the lane. Layup attempt by Trichler, no good. Walker pulls down the rebound. Brooks is pushing, 2-on-3. Out to Wambach. Wambach 3-pointer, no good. Sneaky rebound by Padilla. Padilla drives, layup, tough finish, and that's the scrappy offense that Buena needs. Coach Baker called a timeout, and Buena is chipping away at the Bobcat lead. They're now within 5.
They're finally getting some momentum and getting some of those shots that they were missing so much in the first half that are finally coming their way.
One of the key things for Buena, they're trying to start passing a little too far away from the three-point line. And so that's giving Cienega a head start on fast breaks. If they can get a little closer, it's helping to get their offense generated and start developing.
Thank you so much to Precision Remodeling and Restoration. Sierra Vista, they pioneered their visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Seniors helping seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out online at southernarizonaSHS.com. Thanks to Jeff Rose and the gang at Desert RV in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back to local youth sports, veteran support, and community fundraising events. 4:32 left here in the third quarter. Buena Colts, as you said, chipping away, down 36-31.
5-point lead, and Buena looks to try to have gotten into a scoring rhythm. Let's hope they can wake up these hot hands and continue to get some points on the board. Each team has one team foul, and here we go from the full timeout. Rogers inbound to Del Rio. He gets past Nelson, draws into the lane. Blocked by Welker. Clean block. Padilla pushing. Gets it over to Brooks. Brooks loses the handle. And again, Buena's got to be patient. They want to go fast, but what's helping them the most is walking up the field. And I'm pretty sure that's what Coach Baker is telling his guards right now. Slow down and let's use some pacing here to create our offense. Jackson Moore, defended full court by Ricardo Brooks. He crosses midcourt. Brooks still in his face. Del Rio drives the baseline. Ball taken away by Brooks, stolen, and Brooks is looking for his teammates in the corner. Nelson doesn't take the three, back to Brooks. And now the Colts using patience to set up what they want to do. Wambach, high pass in the middle to Welker. Back to Wambach, takes the three. He was hit, but no foul call. Three no good. Colts still trail by 5. Here's Rogers, pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound by Wambach. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Colts. Del Rio tried to save it, but he threw it off the back of the glass. Substitution for Cienega. Number 0, Nate Nichols checks in for Del Rio. 3:37 remaining in the third quarter. Nelson's going to bring the ball up for the Colts. To Brooks. Cross court to Wambach. Padilla was over in the wing by himself, but they closed on him. Colts working it around. Padilla drives, pulls up, layup, no good. Rebound by Nichols, and Moore's going to walk it up. 3:10 remaining in the third. Buena still trailing. Screen by Briggs. Kicks it back out. Del Rio's Baltera's three's no good. Long rebound by Briggs. There's Moore driving. And a foul is called on the shot, so he's going to shoot 2. That foul goes against Welker. Welker got him on the body on the shot. So Jackson Moore is going to shoot 2. He was very hot-handed in these two teams' first matchup. A little quiet tonight from Moore. Moore misses the first shot. Jeremy Booker and JoJo Thomas check in for Ricardo Brooks and Adam Nelson. This will be a great time for the microwave to heat up. Moore makes the second shot. Timeout taken by Coach Ruiz. The lead back to 6 points. Cienega 37, Buena 31, 2:51. It's a full timeout for the Bobcats.
And this timeout brought to you by Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years. With offices in Tucson and Hereford, discover more at StanGreerMillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista, thank you so much for helping support our sports youth coverage all year long. We encourage you to stop in and experience the difference. Get your next vehicle, new or used, at MORSE Automotive Group. Cochise County is now backed by Morse.
And stay tuned to Cool FM Online. Our good friend Jeff is always out there showing you vehicles a week that they have out at the local dealership. So please, go check out all the great vehicles for sale in Sierra Vista. So coming out of the timeout, here we go. Cienega keeps the same 5 players on the court. Buena will be inbounding. Booker inbounds the ball to Padilla. 2:50 and the clock starts moving. Across the court to Thomas. Gotta get closer to that three-point line. Long pass to Welker in the corner. Thomas is very far back to Padilla. In the middle to Booker. Booker to Welker down low. Back to Booker under the basket. Gets a shot up and it's good. Jeremy Booker once again, Mr. Johnny on the spot. Always in the right place at the right time. Colts bring the lead down to 4. Buena 33, Cienega 37. In the middle to Nichols, takes a shot. It's no good. Rebound by Booker. Oh, and he lost the handle, and that should have been a travel, but it was not called. Briggs rolled with the ball. Cienega still maintains possession, and they're working around the perimeter to Balteras. In the corner to Nichols, he drives, no shot. Out to Moore, 3, no good. Big rebound by Briggs, who goes up, and he's fouled on the way up by Welker, and that's a bucket, and he'll shoot 1. Bobcats 39, Colts 33.
Thank you to American Southwest Credit Union, fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. We believe youth sports build character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender.
Briggs makes the free throw, extending the lead to 7. 40 Cienega, Buena 33. Padilla brings the ball across, he drives. Layup no good, and he hit the floor hard. The ball will stay on this end of the floor with Buena as it came off the leg of a Bobcat defender. Again, passions are high here in Vail tonight. Both teams want to win. Thomas inbound to Wambach. We got a foul called on the play. That foul was against number 0, Nate Nichols. And another foul against Nichols with a second hold. Back-to-back fouls on Nichols. That's Cienega's third team foul, or is there 4th? And Buena still trying to inbound their third attempt here. So Welker under the basket. He's fouled on the layup, but it doesn't fall. Welker's gonna go to the line to shoot 2. That's the 4th team foul for Cienega. That foul is gonna go against Chase Briggs. 1:31 in the quarter. Cienega 40, Buena 33. Thomas Welker's gonna shoot 2. And the crowd getting up and hyped for this one. Welker's first shot, no good. Buena's gotta make these free throws.
It's very loud in here tonight.
It is very loud, you're right, Todd. I mean, this is college level loud. Second shot, no good. Rebound by Rogers. He's probably about to dart towards the rim. No, he passes it out to Moore. Back to Rogers. He's being defended by Welker. Back up top to Moore. I didn't like that matchup. I'm glad he passed and they switched it. Back cross court to Rogers. Cienega taking their time. Del Rio for three. No good. And he is fouled by Padilla. And so Del Rio goes to the line to shoot three again. A very costly foul for Buena. That's their fourth team foul. 1:05 on the clock. First of three shots here for Chris Del Rio. He misses the first. Del Rio's second shot, no good. Ricardo Brooks checks in for the Colts. And even when their own players are shooting, it's still loud in here. Del Rio misses all three. Rebound by Brooks. He stops the dribble short. Thomas at the free throw line. Ball stolen. Skipped ahead to Moore. Layup goes up. Shot no good. And there's a foul on the floor against Chase Briggs over the back. That's Cienega's 15th foul, and Buena's gonna shoot. So Welker will go to the line to shoot two. And Briggs tried to crawl up his back to get that rebound. 49.6 seconds. Buena 33, Cienega 40, Welker shooting two, and here comes the noise. Welker misses the first.
We can't seem to make these free throws tonight.
Coach Baker takes a 30-second timeout, trying to get his guys composed. Buena's still in this game. It's not over. They have a chance to get the win.
Thank you to TWA Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Thanks to our good friends at Sonic Sierra Vista, Wacky Pack Wednesday is all week. Kids' meals are $2.49 through Sunday, and half-price shakes all day on Valentine's Day on Saturday. So take your sweetheart and get a half-price shake at Sonic Sierra Vista.
Sierra Vista, you got to get down to Sonic and get some of these deals. These are great, great values that they're offering up this weekend, so please take advantage. Perfect time to go get a corn dog is Saturday after flag football for all the Desert Gridiron Desert Elite family that's listening to the broadcast. Okay, so Dawson Simon checked in, and here's Welker shooting his second free throw. He makes the second free throw. Buena 34, Cienega 40. Buena trails by 6. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Balteres. Ball thrown down low, tried to get it to Del Rio, but it was taken away. Brooks looking to pass, finds Booker in the corner. Back to Brooks, out to Wambach. To Simon, who drives, layup, it falls. Great shot by Dawson Simon. Buena trails by 4, 18.7 seconds left. This is the closest Buena's been in a long time. Del Rio in the lane, out to Trischler, to Nelson, back to Trischler in the corner. Three-pointer falls for Adam Trischler. Another pinprick through the heart. Cienega 43. Cienega 43, Buena 36 at the end of the third. I guess the official thought about calling a travel there, but didn't. Such a very competitive and great basketball game tonight.
Well, it's
a loud environment, but it has stayed clean and you know, I'm not gonna say friendly, but sportsmanship on both sides.
Yeah.
No funny business.
A big thank you to Eagle Plumbing, providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. Eagle Plumbing, proud supporters of local sports. The Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our athletes. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at the Sherry Ethel team. Vinny's Pizza, serving the community for 45 years with great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. Proud to support our live coverage and rooting on our Sierra Vista Colts final regular home season, well, not final regular season game.
So here we go, guys. The regular season of Colts basketball comes down to this last 8 minutes. Can the Colts persevere and somehow take the lead over this very stingy Bobcat defense? Inbound to Brooks to start the fourth. In the corner to Simon. No, pass taken away by Balteres. Layup, he's fouled by Booker, and Balteres will go to the line to shoot two. Fouled very quickly here. It's only 9 minutes elapsed in the quarter, and already Buena has one team foul. Balteres to the line to shoot two. Buena trails 43-36. And the first shot is a miss. Balteres makes the second shot. 44-36. Brooks brings the ball across. Hand off to Walker. Down low to Booker, and that's an and one for Jeremy Booker. Johnny on the spot strikes again. Jeremy Booker just has a habit for sneaking under the rim, and defenses can't seem to see him down there. He turns into the invisible man under the glass, and next thing you know, it's 2 more points. Buena 38, Cienega 44. Substitution comes into the game. Eli Avachuco checks in for Dawson Simon.
7:40 left to go in this game. It's a thriller.
Booker shooting one. He makes the free throw. Buena 39, Cienega 44. Colts trail by 5. Rogers, cross court, handoff to Trishler. And he's fouled by Rombach. Second team foul for Buena. Rogers inbound to Moore. Moore doesn't use the screen, he drives. Layup is good, 2 points for Jackson Moore. Cienega 46, Buena 39. They're challenging the Buena defense, trying to see if their guys are gonna foul them. I'd like to see Buena take some runs at the basket like that. So Wambach, he drives. Blocked by Jaden Rogers, but he is fouled on the block. So Wambach, the silent assassin, is gonna shoot. So Rogers got the block, however, Adam Trishler with a foul, with a blocking foul on Wambach's way up.
This free throw courtesy of SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric, serving our community.
Wambach sinks the first. Buena trails by 6, 46-40, 7:02 remaining in the fourth quarter. And he makes the second, reducing the lead back to 5. 7 minutes remain. Here comes Jaden Rogers. Picked up by Everchuko. Pass over to Balteres. To Moore. He drives. His layup falls. He's got a very quick first step. 48-47, Cienega. Long pass to Welker. Shot no good. He got fouled at least 3 times there with no call. Bobcats bring it up. And Moore trying to heat up under the basket to Trichler. Counted. Cienega 50, Buena 41, and just like that, it's a 9-point game. Tried to get it down low to Welker. Everchuko in the corner, gets it out to Brooks. Brooks from the free throw line. Takes a shot, no good. Rebound by Jeremy Booker. He looked like the Flash in the air. To Balteres for 3. What a dagger by Bobby Balteres. Brings the lead to 10. Cienega 53, Buena 43, as we just eclipsed the 6-minute. Welker for 3. Air ball, no good. And now this crowd really getting into it. Trichler under the basket alone. He's fouled, but I think they're going to give it to him on the floor. He's fouled by Wambach. Second team foul for Buena. And they do say it's a shooting foul, so Trichler to shoot 2. Trichler misses the first. Gabe Padilla subs in. 5:47 on the clock. Trichler makes the second, extends the lead to 11, 54-43 Cienega. The handoff to Booker. He's looking in the corner to Everchuko, drives the baseline, goes up. He's fouled on the way up by Bobby Balteres. So the sophomore is gonna go to the line to shoot 2. Coach Ruiz not happy with that foul against his guard. 5:34 remaining. Buena trails by 11. And the volume just went up. Eli makes the first. Reduces the lead to 10. 54-44. Cienega in control. Everchuko misses the second. Rebound by Balteres. To Jackson Moore. Defended by Booker. He drives into the lane. Low pass outside the Balteres. Thought about 3, but he drove instead. Reverse layup. And a blocking foul called against the Colts. That's called against Jeremy Booker. I think he was trying to take a charge, but didn't quite get his feet set. So Balteres is going to go back to the line to shoot 2 more. That's Buena's 3rd team foul. Balteres misses the first. Substitution for Cienega. Number 22, Chase Briggs comes in. Chris Del Rio takes a breather. And he makes the second shot. Lead goes back to 11, 55-44, 5:19 remains in the fourth quarter. Cienega up by 11 to Wambach. Pulls up, shot is blocked by Balteres. Briggs trying to get the ball to Moore, and he does. And here come the Bobcats. Moore outside the Balteres. He gathers, shoots. And another big three by Bobby B.
Oh, gosh.
58-44. Brooks with the floater. I'm sorry, not Brooks. Booker with the floater. 58-46. 4:38 on the clock. Moore takes his time, walks the ball up. Briggs sets a screen. And a foul called against Eli Avachuco for a hold. Buena's gonna make a sub. JoJo Thomas checks in for Gabe Padilla. That's 14 fouls for Buena. The next foul is gonna have Cienega on the free throw line. 4:27 left in the fourth quarter. Inbound to Del Rio, to Briggs. Drives and makes the layup. He finishes 60-46, Cienega. 4:19 on the clock. Avachuco to Booker in the paint, out to Wambach in the corner. Thomas, three-pointer is blocked by Balteras, and this guy is everywhere tonight. Cienega leads by 16. Thomas to Welker in the paint. He shoots. Turnaround jumper is good. Buena 48. Cienega 60. Moore gets the ball across. And another foul called against Avachuco. Clock ticks under 4 minutes. And we will be shooting from here on out on every Colt foul. Moore misses the first. Jackson Moore makes the second shot. Timeout taken by Coach Ruiz. And so at this timeout, 3:53 remaining in the fourth quarter. Buena trails Cienega 61-48.
Big thank you to our sponsors. We can't do it without you with our coverage at MORSE Automotive Group of Sierra Vista. Cochise County is backed by MORSE. American Southwest Credit Union fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. Stop in today. Your money is all local here. It stays local. Member NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender. CWN Communications, delivering a high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10+ years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporter of local sports programs and athletes. Thank you, Duran Plumbing. And the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud supporter of our athletes. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts.
.352 remains. Avachuco brings the ball across half court. To Wambach. Out to Thomas for the long three. Thomas three, no good. He gets his own long rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds by Rogers. It's going to stay down here on Buena's end of the floor. The Colts guards got to get closer to the three-point line before they start to pull their dribble and initiate the pass. They're making the offense so much harder for themselves. Thomas drives into the lane, switches hands, layup, no good. Put back by Wambach. Buena trails by 11, 61-50 with 3:18 on the clock. Rogers brings it across, over to Del Rio, down to Briggs. Back up top to Rogers. Down low to Briggs, layup is good. 63-50, Bobcats on top. Thomas kicks it down to Welker, who gets it back to Thomas. He drives the baseline, and he stepped out as he tried to tiptoe that baseline. Ball goes out of bounds. 2:50 on the clock. Cienega 63, Buena 50. Ball inbound to Moore. Over to Rogers. In the middle for Del Rio to Trishler in the corner. Trishler's three, no good. Tip attempt by Roberts, no good. And Booker comes down with the rebound. He's dribbling on the sideline. Heavy defense by Rogers. Cross-court pass to Abachuco. And the layup by Abachuco. He's fouled on the way up. And he was fouled on the way up by Briggs. So Abachuco's going to shoot one. 2:27 on the clock. Buena 52, Cienega 63. Bobby Balteras checks back into the game for Briggs. That was Cienega's fourth team foul. Abachuco makes the shot. Clutch free throws from the sophomore. 63-53, Cienega. Rogers in the corner to Trishler. Trishler drives, layup, no good. We got a foul called, and let's see who they call it against. I think it might be against Buena. Yep, it's against Wambach, called for a hold. So Chris Del Rio's gonna go to the line, and he'll be shooting two with 2:14 remaining in the fourth quarter. Buena has 5 fouls, so the bonus is in effect. Del Rio misses the first. Adam Nelson checks in for Wambach. He misses the second, but it's tipped back in by guess who? Bobby Balteras. 65-53 Cienega. Ricardo Brooks hands it off to Welker. Welker out of the three-point line. Back to Brooks in a trap, passes out to Welker. Welker for three. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Abachuco, back to Booker. What an off-balance shot, it doesn't go, but Welker with the rebound. Foul is called. Bucket is good. So Walker's gonna go to the line and shoot one. And the dreaded start the buses chant from the student section. Buena trailing by 10 right now. 1:47 remains in the fourth quarter. Thomas Walker to the line to shoot this free throw. He sinks the basket. Cienega 65, Buena 56, 1:46 and counting. Moore to Balteras in the corner to Trishler. Three-pointer, no good. Abachuco and Del Rio fighting for that ball, and now we got two different decisions on the possession call. Who was out of bounds off? One official said it's Buena's ball. The other one questions it. It will stay Buena's ball. Buena gets possession with 1:34 on the clock, trailing by 9.
Got to score points right now.
65-56. Booker skips it in the corner to Abachuco. Over the top to Welker. Ball tipped away and stolen by Moore. And we got a foul. No, we got a timeout call by Coach Matthew Ruiz. He takes a timeout at 1:17 with the score 65-56. So with Buena down by 9 points with only 1:17 to go, the hopes of a comeback win are fading. On the bright side for Buena, this is not going to be the last game of the Colts season. The postseason does await, so there's going to be playoff basketball in the future for both of these teams. Cienega kind of sitting in the driver's seat to pick up a win and also to take over the region as the reigning champion. They'll do that with a win tonight. Rogers inbound pass to Del Rio. 1:15 and ticking. Over in the corner. Moore drove and kicked it out to Trishler. Back up top to Rogers. He drives on the baseline out to Del Rio for three. The three-pointer falls. Bobcats 68, Colts 56. Nelson brings it up, handoff to Booker. To Welker. 45 seconds remain. Up top to Nelson. Abachuco. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Brooks to Nelson. Nelson takes a jump shot. His mid-range two-pointer falls. Closing the lead back to 10. 58-68. Cienega milking some time off the clock, down to 21 seconds. Del Rio, he's fouled on the sideline by Booker. Clock stops at 17.9, and he's going to go to the line to shoot two. So Chris Del Rio shooting two. He makes the first. 69-58 Bobcats. Del Rio misses a second. Rebound by Brooks. 16 seconds remain. Up court to Nelson. To Welker. In the lane. He was fouled trying to get a dunk. Fouled by Lewis Roberts. And with 9.6 left on the clock, Thomas Welker's going to go to the line and shoot two. That level of aggression is what I'd love to see from him on a regular basis. He can do that anytime he wants. Welker makes his first free throw. Buena 59, Cienega 59, 9.6 left in the game. Welker makes the second, 69-60, 8 seconds left. Rogers dribbling, passing it down to Trishler. Trishler's gonna hold it, and that's the ball game. And here at Cienega High School in Vail, Arizona, the Cienega Bobcats, your 2026 5A Southern Regional Champions as they defeat the Buena Colts 69-60. The Bobcats also close out the regular season 8-0 at home and 10-0 in region play. So for the Bobcats, a perfect season here in the 5A Southern. We're gonna go down to the floor and see if we can get an interview with head coach Dennis Baker. So, Coach, we had a defeat tonight, but tough game, and I saw that you guys showed a lot of fight. What are your thoughts on tonight's game, and what are you going to take from tonight going forward into the postseason?
I mean, every game is a learning experience. You usually learn a little bit more when you lose because you go back and want to get better at all the things that, prevented you from winning. So I expect us to get back to Sierra Vista, get better for the next game. You know, we knew this wasn't going to be our last game of the season, so we have postseason aspirations and stuff. So we really wanted this. We knew the region championship was on the line, but credit to Cienega. They got a really good team, well-coached squad, so they're tough to beat, especially here.
Thanks for your time, Coach. We'll let you get back, and we'll see you this weekend on the Sports Show.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're going to get ready to close out here from Cienega. Again, Cienega defeats the Buena Colts, and they win the 5A Southern Regional Championship here at Enville at Cienega High School as they defeat Buena 69-60. For Cool FM Online and Todd Ryan, I'm Kevin Lassiter. Thanking you all for viewing in and checking us out, checking out the games with us tonight. And please stay tuned. We got more basketball coming ahead for you as Buena gets ready for postseason action. So we still got some teams here that are going to be playing. Also, look out for Benson and Wilcox. Let's see if they make the playoffs. And don't forget, on Saturday, the AIA selection show for soccer is going to be taking place. So we'll find out where the Buena Colts women's soccer team is going to place and where they'll be at heading into the playoffs. Again, Kevin Lassiter, Todd Ryan, thanks for tuning in. Be safe, be blessed. Have a great night, folks.
All right, thank you so much, Kevin. Again, let's run down our sponsors again. Thank you so much to SSVEC, our partner, for supporting our youth athletes all year long. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, LLC. Seniors Helping Seniors. Southern Arizona, SHS.com. Desert RV, Jeff Rose and the gang, thank you for supporting our young athletes. Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. At MORSE Automotive Group, stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. American Southwest Credit Union, helping support our athletes and supporting our youth athletes all year long. All your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service. Sonic Sierra Vista, Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10+ years. The Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, thank you so much. Also, Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the community for over 45 years. And thank you again to Eagle Plumbing as well, one of our great sponsors. Folks, thank you for joining us. We'll tune in again next time here for our next coverage here. Stay tuned to Cool FM Live Sports. Have yourselves a great rest of your night.